Is on the road this summer, showing you the people and places that make Western New York so special. And so far, we've taken you to Williamsville, Cheektowaga, West Seneca, and the Tonawandas. Now this morning, we're taking you to Kenton, behind the scenes at one of the village's most popular sweet shops. This one's called King Condrell's Candy and Ice Cream, one of my favorites. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Tweelan Nugent live there for us on Delaware Avenue with a look at one of their specialties. Hey, Tweelan.
Ed, good morning. I'm not a kid in a candy store. I'm an adult in a candy and ice cream shop this morning, and I couldn't think of a better place to be today. We have Rich and Melissa, the owners, this morning, and they're here to talk to us about one of their #1 bestsellers. This right here. What is it, Melissa?
This is called Melt Away Fudge, and it comes in a few different varieties. It is a recipe that is almost 100 years old, that my husband learned from an original Buffalo candy maker named Clarence Drescher. So a lot of people were after the recipe, and he sold it to Rich, showed him how to make it, and he's been making it ever since. It really is it's a little bit more like candy than traditional fudge. Melts right away in your mouth. Rich makes the regular. He makes it with nuts. He makes peanut butter flavored. He makes a midnight flavored, which is darker, and it really. This is the only place you can really get the original Melt Away. So,
Rich, this place has been around for 52 years. I know you panicked a little bit, but you keep adding new flavors. Why do you do that when you could just kind of live on the originals?
Well, the younger generation. You know, you got to go with the younger generation and listen to your customers, what they want, and then you just come up with it.
Absolutely. And they've got so many ice cream flavors as well. We're going to show you that coming up. But Melissa, what is one of your favorite parts about seeing people come in and they bring in their families and their kids?
I really love when people come in and say, oh, you know, my son got a good report card, and my mother used to bring me here when I got a good report card. So it's such a great feeling to see that the families are doing this as a tradition, and that we can be part of it. It's a great feeling.
And you were saying when you guys took over about 30 years ago, you didn't really hear about this ever because you were from the South Towns. What was it like when you sat down and had a bite of that ice cream and you realized that's why people came?
Yeah, it was definitely one first bite, and you knew why people came to Condrell's. You knew why it had the name, the reputation that it did. And it was really in Kenmore. Hopefully it's starting to grow all over, but such delicious flavors that Nick Condrell originally came up with back in the 60s, and everything is still made exactly the same way.
Yeah, a Kenmore secret, but one that we're willing to share with all of Western New York this morning. We're live in Kenmore. I'm Tweelan Nugent, 7 Eyewitness News.
I love it. Quite the throwback, Tweelan. Thank you.